Need to tell kids how to stop in English? Let's look at some different ways to express that. So a growing trend nowadays is for parents to try to teach their kids in different languages, especially English. I know for me though, personally, I'm teaching my son Italian, so I'm going to talk to him in Italian. And it's always good to know different ways to express things, in different languages. You have these ideas about how to say things, but maybe you're like, I need some alternatives. I need some other ways to express this concept. So a popular activity or something that you may need to tell your kid to do or a child to do is to tell them to stop doing something, because babies and kids are babies and kids, and they like to not always listen to instructions. So let's take a look at a couple of different things that you can say besides just stop. That's enough. That's enough. Notice here you're linking the that's with the ah sound. That's enough. The S is going to slide onto the enough. Enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. So again, that S starts off with enough. And also note that for enough, it has that reduced E at the start. Enough. Enough. So you get two schwa sounds. That's enough. That's enough. You're also stressing enough. So make sure you're raising that pitch there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Quit it. Quit it. A key thing here is you have two short I's. So watch out for these short I sounds. You're also going to be linking the quit and the it with a fast D or a flap T, whatever you prefer to call it. So again, it sounds like quit it. Quit it. Knock it off. Knock it off. Ah sound here for knock. And you can also have an ah sound for the off, or you can use an aw sound. Now, I personally use an aw sound, but you will hear lots of native speakers that pronounce it with an ah. So you can either say off or off. I personally say knock it off, knock it off. This is especially useful if your kids are misbehaving. You can look at them with a very stern expression, very knock it off. The classic though is just stop it, stop it. Key thing, especially for the American English accent, will be making sure to pronounce stop with an ah sound. Ah, so really open your mouth wide. It's not stop, it's stop, stop, stop it, stop it. Maybe your preferred strategy is to distract or to offer a different activity. So you could say something like this. Let's do this instead, and then take them somewhere. Let's do this instead. Let's do this instead. Other options include also just making some noises. So what are some noises you can make that show like no or stop in English? You can say like nah-uh, nah-uh, or you can also drag it out too. Nah-uh, like uh-uh. You can also take off the N. Uh-uh, uh-uh. Also with a head shake. That body language is super important for kids too. It's like uh-uh, uh-uh, or nah-uh, nah-uh. These are just some other options to show no, or you don't want them to do something. Another one that's a little bit more specific, so let's say that they're holding something that you don't want them to hold, or they're touching something that you don't want them to touch. Well, you can say like let go. Like, hey, let go of that. Let go of this. Let go of the car. Let go of the toy. You could also similarly say drop. Like for instance, drop the car or drop the toy. Those are some other options that you could also say. So again, if you're just trying to talk to your kids in English and you need some other expressions for saying stop, hopefully one of these alternatives can be a great way for you to express the same command but in a different way, in a new way.